Elizabeth Zogalis was at the barbecue a week ago, the opening barbecue, and she found out just a little bit more about what makes this tournament tick.
The Phil Leblanc Memorial Tournament is held every year in honor of a familiar name in the local tennis community. Phil Leblanc was an avid tennis instructor with the National Tennis School for 11 years before his life was cut short after a tragic car accident. His energy and his passion for tennis made him a favorite among his many students.
He loved playing teaching with the kids during the camp, as we've mentioned every year with the tournament. Actually, they would have kids who'd sign up for 1 week, and then after they were done the week, they would actually come back a second, a third, or fourth, and sometimes after they'd outgrew it, they'd come back as instructors because they knew Phil was actually there.
The tournament has come a long way since 2009 when it first began. Now, 8 years later, it's grown in popularity and has evolved over time.
The first volunteer shirt that we had, and there was only 3 sponsors on there. You fast forward to now, and we have about 18 to 20 sponsors per year, usually, who are willing to give us donations for events like this. As well, at the start, we only had a draw of 32, where we barely stretched with 32, to now we're at a draw of 48, and we have a spares list of at least 10 to 12. So it just keeps increasing.
If you know the Leblanc family, they're really, really good people. They're humble people, and the growth has really happened organically. So I'll go around the city and, maybe I'm playing against a player for another club or in another tournament, and they'll even ask me about this tournament now and say, what's that about?
To date, the tournament has raised close to $20,000 to help spread Phil's passion for tennis for those who may not have had the opportunity to play the sport.
We've created an endowment fund with the Community Foundation of Ottawa, and so it generates interest every year, and we donate the interest generated from the fund to the Canadian Tire Jumpstart program. It's to help kids who are disadvantaged, and Philip would be very happy how we're using the money.
The week-long tournament kicks off with a barbecue, exhibition, games, and entertainment. But for many, it's an opportunity to talk about Phil and remember him where he was the happiest.
It's amazing that we have so many sponsors now supporting this event, and also, we were doing the grocery shop, for instance, today for all the food for the barbecue, and this woman who was helping us out, it turns out she knew Phil, and she said, of course she'll have a beautiful day. He was the brightest light in this place, and it's just amazing to see the support and how much people give to this event because they knew Phil and because they loved Phil just like we did.
For RogersTV, I'm Elizabeth Zogalis.